City councillors are weighing into the smoking debate once again. It comes after a request by the Canadian Cancer Society more than a year ago. Council is looking at ways it might expand the rules around lighting up outdoors.
When it comes to lighting up outdoors, the city is governed by the Provincial Tobacco Control Act. That restricts smoking to 3 meters from doors, windows and air takes, bans smoking in public places and on all school grounds, private and public. But the Canadian Cancer Society is asking the city to extend those restrictions, something the Health Authority wholeheartedly endorses.
Northern Health would like to see enhanced bylaws to further create tobacco-free spaces in our outdoor environments.
Mayor Sherry Green remembers well the changes that came about provincially to restrict exposure to secondhand smoke, changes that led to rules in place today. It was a controversial issue then.
That's a different world than it is today, just 8 short years later. Here, people are expecting to be able to move about freely, and certainly with their children or elderly people. Anybody that's got their health compromised does not want to be around secondhand smoke.
Options that Council could consider once the recommendations come back include banning smoking in city parks and trails, hospitality patios and transit shelters. But the question arose about the ability to enforce such an outdoor smoking regulation.
We don't have the resources to drive around all day and look at every single bylaw we have on the books and ticket every person we find in the moment doing whatever it is that does not comply. Communities have bylaws, society has laws for the greater good of the community, and we expect people who participate as good citizens to comply with those.
City staff have found when the signage is in place, smokers are willing to comply with the rules for the most part.
I think we need to count on the public of making healthy decisions and protecting our children and others from the harmful effects of secondhand smoke, and I think people will do the right thing.
Before any recommendations come back, there needs to be extensive consultation with not only the public, but Northern Health and the Ministry of Health. But it's unlikely this council will be making the final decision with an election a month and a half away.
We have to do the work as it becomes available, as staff delivers it when they're ready, and following their work plan. And whether or not seats change at the table in the middle of an issue is really irrelevant. The work needs to continue.
At Council's request, the recommendations will not only encompass tobacco smoke, but e-cigarettes as well. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.